Hey, good evening. So I have a couple of questions. Who is looking out for you? Who do you declare to be your guide? Who do you declare to be your seer? Well, I was reading in Genesis 16, and it's a story about Hagar. She has been given to Abram to raise up seed to him through Sarai, and she ends up conceiving. She is despises her mistress, and Sarai speaks harshly to her, and she flees from before her face. And she goes to the wilderness by a fountain of water where she has an encounter with an angel of Yahweh. And this angel tells her to go back, submit herself to Sarai, and to call her son Ishmael. God will hear is what Ishmael means. And tells her a little bit about her son and what kind of the future. Well, this was such a neat experience, I guess, to her that she called the name of the place Be'er Lakai Roi, which means well of the living one, my seer. And I just kind of stopped right there. I was like, oh my gosh, that is really awesome. Because she, right before she names this place, she says, she calls the name of Yahweh, thou God seest me. And in the Hebrew, that means El Roi, El sees me, or El my seer. And I just was like, oh my gosh, because El is, a shortened version of Elohim, Almighty. It means strength, mighty, and it goes back to the root word Aiel, which is strength or a chief, ram, an oak, or another strong tree. So just solid. Solid strength, almighty. And my seer, Roi, goes back to Ra'ah, like a literal seeing. And the understanding of this place that she has this encounter with the angel is that of like a living place. We don't serve a dead God, we serve a living God. And it also can mean like to save, to quicken, to restore, to revive, to declare, to show. And I was kind of stricken by that, because when you take the Hebrew of the name of the well, Be'er Lakai Roi, it takes you down through all of these definitions and understandings. And declare kind of struck me, because declare means to proclaim something, to state something with authority, to testify. And it says in Genesis 16 that she called Yahweh's name El Roi, thou God seest me. She is declaring, El sees me. El is my seer. El my seer. God my seer. And I just thought, wow, who do I declare to be my seer? The scriptures say that his word is a lamp to our feet. It is a light to our path. And so the word Yeshua, who, is the word of Yahweh, all of that is our guide. He is our guide. El is our guide. El is our seer. Yahweh illuminates our path before us if we allow him to, and if we declare him, and if we follow him. And that's exactly what Hagar did in this moment. She declares El's name, God's name, and and she goes back you know, and El means strength, like I said. And so El gave her the strength and the courage to go back and to show herself and to, you know, bear this child Ishmael and, you know, whatever happened in her life after that. But, you know, it got me to thinking, will we declare El? Will we submit ourselves to him? Will we let him in our life and be our seer? Wow. Because he's the one who gives us life. He is the one that will restore us and revive us. And he is the one who gives us strength and courage. He's our high tower, a place of refuge where he will revive us. You know, and there's so many different spiritual levels of meaning of that. I could go on for a little longer, but I'm going to stop the video here because, you know, these are good questions to leave somebody with, I think, in my opinion. Who do you declare? Who do you allow in your life? Who do you let guide you? So I hope that it is God Almighty, Yahweh Elohim, our Creator, who sustains us and who sustained Hagar and her son Ishmael. So have a good night. Think about these things and declare him. Shalom.